Take that tree! All right, fellas, this one, we've had some fun with it so far, so it's time to go over it. This, of course, is a CZ Scorpion EVO 3, but what it could have been and should have been. This is the Innovative Arms IASC9K. So it's an integrally suppressed Scorpion. And so this is the K version, so it's a little shorter. So let's shut up and shoot. So the coolest thing about this IASC9K is that it has a ported barrel. So if you're unfamiliar with that, go back and look at like the HK MP5. I don't know if they were the first one to do it, but the SD was definitely the most popular one that I know of, where they port the barrel and it's integrally suppressed so that it kind of siphons gas off of that, so you can shoot standard, say 115s, 124 grains, and it will still be subsonic, meaning stupid quiet. Normally when I shoot a 9mm, I'm going to shoot a 147 grain, make sure it's all good and quiet, even on a short like 3.5-inch barrel, which we'll get to in a second. But what I did right here is I took a handful of 115 grain, 124 grain, and 147 grain, mixed them all up. We're going to shoot them through the IASC, and we're just going to see if we can hear any difference. And why do I still have ear pro in? Let's change that. So before we get started, here's a benchmark, because I'm telling you, this bolt, the system itself is incredibly loud. Listen to this. So here's a okay, so that's a live bolt. So it can't get much quieter than that, I guess. We're just gonna go stupid far into the tree so we don't mess it up. So I'm just gonna keep talking because the mic auto gains sometimes mess things up a little bit. Okay, so listen, these are different rounds. These are all mixed in different rounds. We gotta see if, oh, that one sounded a little bit quieter. Okay, like one of those may have sounded a little quieter, so it's probably a 147 grain. But I'm telling you, this is one fun gun to shoot, especially when you don't have to buy the expensive subsonic stuff. You can just shoot whatever you have laying in the bottom of your range bag. If you're gonna SBR it, it has to be 922R compliant and all that stupid stuff. So you gotta switch out a few parts. This one has a bunch. We have an F5 stock, we have Strike Industries handle and safety selector, magazine release, the charging handle. Of course, Innovative Arms does all the work on the suppressor, the barrel. You got a heat shield and all that jazz as well. We have PSA magazines in there just because they're clear and they work great. And to top it all off though, this Timney trigger. Timney makes a very nice 3.5 pound trigger, and it comes with an extra spring in case you want to go to about 5 pounds. I did want to say something about the factory sights though, because they're made like just to use it as a one-handed pistol, because with them this low, okay, this primary arms optic is perfect. And you can tell how high up it is over these. I actually have to like go to here, which I would want to just fold that F5 if I was going to use these at all. So just, it does not work for this application. But that leads us into our sponsor, which is XS Sights. If you want some high visibility sights for your pistol, your revolver, shotgun, hunting rifle, or even tactical rifle, go check out XS Sights. It's like the easy to see sights. They put a lot of emphasis on that front sight and making sure that you can pick it up in low light and even no light with their tritium inserts. It's a big dot sight that just says, here I am. It's kind of like putting a golf ball at the end of your pistol, and then you're like, if you needed to shoot something fast, you know right where to point it. And then they also have some more precision traditional sights as well. So go check them out at xssights.com. You can use promo code XSSights10 for 10% off your order there. Now let's keep on shooting. So believe it or not, this tiny barrel right here is about the same length of the barrel of the Innovative Arms Scorpion. Now remember, this is the K version, and I wanted it because if we're going to port to the barrel anyway, what's the point of a longer barrel? Let's go as short as possible. I guess you get a little more decibel reduction when you have the longer can too. However, this is just to demonstrate what the difference is if you are unfamiliar with suppressed and supersonic, subsonic. What a natural 115 would be running. 1087, 1099, 1100, 1115, 1117. All those are definitely supersonic. You heard how kind of cracky it was downrange. Now, the suppressed, the ported. Right at 999. right at 1,000. Right at 1,000. We had 1,000 on the dot. So we took 100 feet per second off of that. And so the advantage of that now means we can shoot 115's cheap stuff through our, suppressed Scorpion without ever breaking the sound barrier. Now this is something I've been using to clean my guns, but also for suppressor cleaning, and it's called Suppressor Shield. Now, you're supposed to put it in the other end of a suppressor, but I'm just gonna put a few squirts in the suppressor, kind of roll it around, and we'll put some 147s through it, because it's like, if you really wanted to just be, super quiet with this thing, we're gonna use it as an ablative. So that means it slows down those gases in the suppressor, and it makes it quieter. It's commonly called shooting it wet. So let's just go into the dirt at first. It's so quiet that way. All right, let's try some 75-yard tree. All right, there is 125 yards. Wow, it's dropping a lot more than I thought. So I have this ACSS. Go figure it out. The primary arms. And I thought it would be great for this because of the slower velocity. It has 3 holdover dots. It uses the last dot at 125 yards. It's dropping that much with these 147s. There we go. It had a little bit of a, I had to use a left hold. All right, let's just have some fun. Sweet. Let's see what it can do in an accuracy test. So we're going to do a 20-yard accuracy test. We have just some cheap Federal 115s, and downrange we have a brand new Infinity target. It's by Infinity Defense, and it's a self-sealing target. You just paint over, and you can see your shots, though. Normally, I hate self-healing, but self-healing that is reactive enough to see where you hit, that's cool. You just repaint it. It'll take 110 .556 rounds per square inch. Anyway, let's see what we can do. See if we can get them in there. Dial this down just a touch. That sounded cool. I don't know why I still have ear pro in.
Ooh,
oh wow, it smells like a burnt tire down here. But yeah, that's neat. It just flakes right off. We got, if we count the one in the line, we got everything in the A zone and kind of a rapid fire. Once I saw it open up a little bit, I was like, screw it, just dump it. But there we go. That's kind of fun. What does the backside look like? Nothing. Like little pinpricks. That's gonna hold up a while. And a stupid long range for a 3.5-inch barrel would be 200 yards. And here's what Innovative Arms says. Some of their local departments will use these, like the SWATs and all that. Say you're working crowd control at a parade and you needed something in case things get dicey. Fits inside a backpack, quick to deploy, and stupid quiet so you don't upset everybody. You're not going to be engaging out to 200 yards, but we can see how we can hit. So I've got this Sight Mark 1x6 on here, and we got a fresh painted steel at 200. We're going to just start sending them at that gong. I didn't breathe at all. When I sighted this in, I got it like 9 out of 10 shots, but now we go to live video and we miss a few more than that. So maybe we found its limits. I don't know how many I shot, but we got 7 on target. It looks like it's a little off to the left. So maybe if I had it zeroed a little more to the right, we would have had some more on there. Imagine you are technically almost holding the suppressor. Well, they put this heat shield on it now. So it's got like a, almost over an 1/8 inch standoff. So it's warm, but it's not hot. And we've been shooting it a bit today. But let's see if we can heat this joker up. There we go. And I can still hold it. So that's 50 rounds on top of what it was earlier. That's fun. Oh, you can hear the metal creaking though. A little bit on the maintenance, it will come with this tool, and this tool here is for taking off the handguard. This one inserts into the suppressor. I put mine in a vise, get a wrench on it, and just start cranking. You'll take out the core, and then you have your expansion chambers and ported barrel down there. That's just, it's kind of neat. Once you see on the inside how it works, these are all numbered, so it goes back together. It's pretty dummy proof, and you know, after every 1,000 rounds or so, probably clean it out a little bit because pistol rounds can get dirty. They've got different packages because this is the short and the long. You can get just the kit for your existing Scorpions, or you can get the whole complete pistol yourself. I don't think they offer the SBRs normally. So thanks for watching today, guys. Leave a comment, like, all that good stuff. Check your notifications. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. Did you see that? I came in like a wrecking ball. Oh, perfect! Yeah!